Good morning, brothers and sisters. Grace and peace be with you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. So we do give a lot of thought to the backdrop and the setting for these live stream messages. And if you watch them on a regular basis, you're probably saying to yourself, what is he thinking? Why is he, of all things, standing in front of the fuse box? What could possibly be going through his mind right now? Here's the deal. No, I haven't completely lost my mind. I am actually doing this for a reason, because today I want to talk about energy. And I know Father Chris last week talked about water and conservation, and I support all of that kind of stuff, but today I want to talk about a different kind of energy. When I was a child, my father worked for the electric company, the power utility. And this was back in the 70s when electricity was free and plentiful. And I know this because their mascot, their sort of commercial icon, was a little figure called Ready Kilowatt. And Ready Kilowatt's whole message was, power is abundant, use all you want. Now, as a kid, I just thought it was a cool cartoon, but the message really was, there's an inexhaustible supply of energy, so just use it, and the more you use it, well, the more we as the utility make. I get that now as an adult, but fast forward ahead, we get into the energy crisis in the latter part of the 70s, and all of a sudden, Ready Kilowatt is gone and is replaced by Lester the light bulb. And Lester the light bulb, also a cute little cartoon character, Lester's message was conservation. You know what? Energy is always here for you, but you have to use it wisely. So don't squander it. Turn off lights when you leave the room and unplug the toaster when you're not using it. It was a huge shift in the company's focus because they came to realize that energy is not an inexhaustible supply. So what does that mean for us? As human beings, brothers and sisters, we are a lot like that, right? If you think of yourself as a battery, you have a charge. And I know when I use my phone, the charge goes down. And the more energy I use, the more I use of my phone, the more it depletes my battery, until it gets to the point that there's nothing left and my phone just shuts itself off. Well, we are not all that different. For we too are given a certain amount of energy each day. And then it's up to us to decide, how are we going to use that energy? Do you want to use that energy on the negative parts of the world? Do you want to use it nursing old grudges and old hurts? Do you want to use it just lamenting the state of the world as it is right now? Do you want to use it belittling those who disagree with you from a political or a socioeconomical standpoint? Or do you want to take that same precious energy, because once it's gone for the day, it's gone, my friends. I don't know about you, but when my energy's done, I'm on the couch looking for a nap. So how do you want to use your energy? I am going to give you a couple of suggestions that I think might be a good idea. Use that precious God-given energy to create. If you're a writer, write. Journal. Write some poetry. Write some music. If you're a musician, perform something. If you're a baker or a cook, cook something. If you like to write letters, write some letters. I have a pen pal for the first time in my life. I've been exchanging letters with this particular person for about 18 months now, and boy, I just love that weekly discipline of back and forth. And you know what I really love is when I go to the mailbox and there's a letter for me. Create something. Do something for other people. Write thank you notes. Hey, there's a great one. My mama taught me that thank you notes are a very important thing, and she would be very distressed to know that I am really terrible at delivering thank you notes. Doesn't mean I'm not grateful, it just, I got to remind myself to expend more of my energy on that. You too can express your gratitude to folks. And if you don't have any one in particular that you're grateful for, how about thinking about the people who serve our world? Think about the fire department, or the doctors and the nurses. Think about the mail carrier, all the people we talked about last week on our gratitude live stream. Think about those folks and send them a thank you card. It's amazing how uplifted you get when you receive a note of thanks. Find a way to create some of that. Create positivity. Call people. Getting a phone call from, so I got a phone call yesterday afternoon from a former parishioner that haven't seen in many, many months, and we had a wonderful 45-minute catch-up. Those are always beautiful experiences. You can do all of these things. You don't have to expend your energy on the negative side of life. For you get to decide. You get to decide, am I going to create? Am I going to love? Am I going to nurture? Or am I going to lament? Am I going to break down? Am I going to go to the negative side? Remember, my friends, that the energy that you're given is finite. Ready Kilowatt was wrong. There is only a finite amount of energy each and every day. Use that energy wisely. Use it in the service of God. Use it for prayer. Use it to create beauty in the world. But here's the other piece of it. Remember that the energy that you get is not a once and done. For once you eat, once you sleep, once you get your rest, you wake refreshed, renewed, and full of that same energy. And so you have the opportunity to do exactly that again, to start with a fresh set of energy, to create, to nurture, and to love. These, my brothers and sisters, these are the things we are called to be. And here's the really great part. When you use your energy that way, you find that your energy isn't depleted. No, in fact, when you're creating, when you're loving, the energy that you're putting out comes back to you, sometimes in multiples. And you will find that rather than being drained, you are actually uplifted and filled. That's the blessing. That's what God does for us. So today, my brothers and sisters, use your energy wisely. Use it for love. Use it for creation. Use it to love God and to love your neighbor. God bless you. God love you. We'll see you tomorrow.